Do you think a
Hmm.
world government can sustain? Because I have so many times just say a thought key like if we're going interplanetary, we need a world government. Like
Yes.
subdivisions can exist, but we need an whole entity as Earth, Earth government, or I don't know what we'll call it. I don't know. I still don't know. Whatever. But uh, there should be an entity which is governing the entirety of Earth, not United Nations, because United Nations doesn't govern anything. An actual
Yeah,
entity
yeah,
that
I
is
know.
governing everything, so that when we are going interplanetary, we'll have Mars ka government, we have Earth government, we have
Hmm.
Moon's
Yeah,
government, ऐसे.
yeah, yeah, I
So
know.
that's a better jurisdiction basically, not jurisdiction. I'd say better and more efficient governing and utilization of resources. ठीक है.
Yes.
Point number one. Point number two. Do you think we can like it's in Psychopaths का anime? Do you think ऐसा हो सकता है कि there's a point where we have an AI government because point number one, AI has better judgment. Like reaches a point, let's say it reaches a point where it is
Okay.
artificial general intelligence and it is basically at human level, but it does not have emotions because AI cannot have emotions. And so it gives a rational judgments, obviously, to both the sides and basically solve the problems. Because let's say, as a politician, I want more money in my pocket, right?
Hmm.
AI doesn't need money. AI needs
Yeah,
nothing.
it
AI is
doesn't even know what
self-sustaining.
money is.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. It scoffs and laughs at the idea of money because it knows the story which humans don't know. So AI is
Yeah.
basically all knowing in this situation. It has already learned everything that humanity has till now built upon. It also knows some future speculations. So I think that is a very interesting outcome, alternative reality if it happens. Ki AI just, you know, rules the world. And I don't. If we say this thing, the usual criticism is ki AI, if AI takes over, then we are dead because they don't need us anymore. I think that is one
It
aspect.
won't happen.
Yeah, the Terminator shit happens. It won't, hopefully. But I have read this series, Foundation series by Isaac Asimov, which is my favorite
Yeah,
series,
I've
all-time
heard about
favorite.
it. Yes.
Yes. So
Isaac
in
Asimov.
that,
I've heard
at
about the
the
guy.
end, I'm spoiling this a little bit, but at the end, it's a AI humanoid robot, which plays a phenomenally important role in saving humanity. Okay, and leading
That's a
humanity
solid
into a
take.
better. Yeah. So and
A
it
hot
is all
take,
logic
to be
based.
honest, but
Okay. Yeah, hot take, so it doesn't matter, you know. We are controlling AI. So for now we can क्या बोलते हैं, if we do this right, we can change the world for the better. So those are my two questions. World government and AI government. What do you think about both of them?
so firstly, if you look at like two countries, India and Pakistan. So talking about world government again, let's just say India and Pakistan, two countries. Indians don't hate the people of Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
We hate the people who are making the people of Pakistan do the things that they are doing. Who
Uh-huh.
are they? The government. We don't actually hate the people. We hate the government. So if we just remove a government and make a big government to control both of them, it will be better.
Mm-hmm.
According to my words, that is. Because again, let's just take India and Pakistan. We say that Pakistan doesn't deserve to be a country. Some people
Mm-hmm.
do say that because they got partition from India and they did a lot of not so ethical things with Indian people. But they are not the ones who are doing it. It's not the people of Pakistan. It's the politicians in Pakistan who have materialistic approaches and they don't really care about the people of India. They are the people at fault. Which we can also add on the fact that India doesn't have enough money to spend on resources like education, which is one thing. So, in that case, if you just make a big government which can control literally everything,
Mm-hmm.
it would most probably be better for everyone. But then you also have minorities and majorities, and everyone has biases and things like that. So, it won't really happen
Humans.
because it can't happen because humans. And yeah, that's the problem. But then AI government can also not
विचारायचं.
function.
Hello.
Even an AI government cannot function. Because guess what? You just said AI
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have emotions. It can only fake emotions. If it can just fake emotions, why will it think about a country which is not making any money? Why can't it just nuke it? That is something that can happen. because why can it not happen?
And what about AI
That's
government?
the key. Yeah, that's what I just said. AI governments can't really function because it doesn't have emotions. It can only fake them. If you just have a country, not a country, but a part of the entire government, which is just not making enough money, or there are too many conflicts in that area, why will it think about the human lives? Because if it can't actually have emotions, why will it care about humans? It will just, okay, you're not making money, goodbye, we are nuking you. It's that simple for the government. If you not add any placeholders, like you can't do that. If you don't see the AI, you can't really nuke, like go around nuking people. It will just do it. It doesn't care. It's a neural network. That's
So
the
what
problem. Because the thing is, the AI, sorry, the concept of an AI government itself is flawed, because you can't really make something which can make decisions for everyone, but also listen to everyone's decisions.
Mhm.
Because if it doesn't have emotions, it can't understand that this farmer needs money because this other farmer is taking money from him. You can't really do that if AI doesn't have emotions. Some politicians are absolutely 500 swear words, but
Hmm.
they are still humans. They can at least think about some things.
Uh-huh.
AI most probably will not. So, both the things, a world government which can control everything and an AI government, can't really exist according to what I think about it, because humans are biased and AI doesn't have
No,
emotions.
but
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
is true, obviously. I think what is here right now happening is a clash of goals. Now, what AI creators, which are just ripping off customers right now, but let's say there
Yes.
are actual good AI creators who want the best for humanity, and so they program it in such a way that the government is built so that there it just goes to the most optimal outcome, not killing humans,
Yes.
and then genuinely, if there's a conflict, then it takes the best way to solve the conflict and then have the most efficient decision taken. But what I think the problem in that will be कि humans are emotional creatures, and so they'll think कि हमारे साथ तो अन्याय हुआ, even if it is long term goal, long term better for humanity, it won't matter. And that's the problem that usually happens, is there's this change of goals, sorry, not change, I'd say mismatch of goals, basically, where the politician currently wants to fill his pockets, the citizens want the better for themselves, the citizens want the better from the middle class wants best for what's best for them, the क्या बोलते हैं, business people want what's best for them, the poor people what's best for them, and like Adam Smith said, the
Hmm.
collective good, like the best outcome is when every individual is pursuing his or her ambition, or क्या बोलते हैं, doing what's best for themselves.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think कि there'll always be, I mean, you cannot say na कि this is a right, this is the right क्योंकि let's say we bring in an AI government and say कि this is the most optimal outcome. हाँ, नहीं है हमारा गोल मोस्ट ऑप्टिमल आउटकम, नहीं चाहिए हमें, हमें तो हमारा ईगो सेटिस्फाई करना है, हमें तो हमारा देश चाहिए, हमें तो हमारे इमोशंस के साथ अच्छा होना चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए. सो एंड इट्स नॉट बैड बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट से कि तुम इमोशनल नहीं बन सकते बिकॉज ऑफ दीज रीजंस, because of emotions we have survived this long, and I think because of emotions we'll be going forward also.
Yes.
So as long as there will be this mismatch of goals, basically we'll be messed up. And
Yes.
that's why I'm a capitalist in nature, because
Okay.
I'm not totally capitalist, I'd say. I don't like to label myself anything, but I'm more capitalist oriented because everyone will have different goals for their lives and for humanity or for their country or the groups that they exist in, right? The only
Hmm.
people who should be allowed, and I'm saying, I'm not, let's rephrase that capitalism to
Not,
meritocracy.
let's not quote this. Yeah, it will cause problems.
It doesn't matter. Let's replace capitalism with meritocracy, because when you have
Okay.
this vast ideas, a pool of ideas, the only ideas that should be reaching the top should be the ones that actually deserve to be there. So it should be the people who actually worked hard to reach that point, and they should indeed have the leash, or say, or the baton or the mashal to take the decisions they want to steer the world in a different direction, which they hope for. Like for example, let's say Elon Musk. Elon Musk is this guy who has changed the automobile sector, and now we have electric cars. We also had electric cars pehle, but this guy maybe reduced the timeline that
That's
we'll
a
be having
radical
electric
change.
cars in. Yeah,
Yeah.
thus only a slightly, only a bit it changed, but the future changed. He's building reusable rockets, so now we are a step ahead. He has not done anything that NASA has not done, but he is doing
Yes.
something that we that will move us towards a more sustainable future. He has worked extremely hard, even if people will be जहाँ पे बहुत सारा criticism मिलता है Elon Musk को कि his dad had a emerald mine or something like that. He did not. He worked his way up there, and I know he's a shithead most of the times, but he worked hard, and so people gave him money for it, and so now he has power, and so his ideas should be not respected, but he has that unasked for या फिर unadvised या फिर uncalled power for off. Now he
Yeah.
can do shit that he wants. So basically, if you are working hard to reach the places and you have different ideas for the world, then you will be given that unsolicited, uncontrolled power in ways to actually change the world for the better.